OHSU finds EMTs and paramedics all across the country need more training to better respond to children.
The study published this week in the Journal of Pediatrics found that many of those paramedics have limited experience with pediatric emergencies, something that can lead to errors. Amy Frazier is digging deeper to find out what is being done to help children.
Yeah, I found out AMR and Portland Fire assisted OHSU with the study. In fact, AMR is working on emergency scenarios involving children to help pinpoint challenges and solutions that really can be shared with first responders across the country. It's a scary situation for families when a child is having a medical emergency and needs help. A new study out of OHSU also finds first responders across the country also report feeling anxiety when responding to pediatric calls.
So pediatric patients are not little adults. So we see thousands of adult patients every single year. But the pediatric sample that we get, patients-wise, is very small compared to the overall amount of calls that we run. So it's no wonder that the study identified the things like anxiety around pediatric patients.
I found out American Medical Response was involved with the OHSU study with the overall goal of enhancing emergency medical service for children here and nationwide.
So it's developing the safety issues that have been identified in the study and then being able to train on those. Therefore, then we can go and spread that word across the country and make all responders that much better for pediatric calls.
Based on surveys from more than 700 people in 44 states, paramedics and EMTs in the study reported having limited experience with children and pediatric medical equipment. I checked with AMR and found out that Multnomah County EMTs and paramedics attend yearly pediatric-related training to increase exposure. I also asked about pediatric equipment.
And I think that's one of the things that across the country there's a huge variance of what kind of pediatric equipment people carry.
AMR has found this onboard pediatric guide to be extremely helpful for avoiding things like errors in medication dosages.
We have everything figured out for them in advance. Kind of bends down right here.
They also use a pediatric backboard and a child seat that straps onto the gurney. I also wanted to know what families can do to help when first responders arrive to help a child.
So having one person to be the spokesperson for whatever's going on is very helpful, because otherwise you have 10 people barking different things, and that's a lot for one person to take in.
And that's one of the things that first responders said in the survey for this study, just saying when they have multiple people to try and deal with, especially, you could think of what a crisis, stressful situation that is for a family and for that child, that really, if you can designate that kind of one spokesperson for your family to talk with that paramedic, they say that will help them be more effective also in that situation.
And it's a good reminder for parents to take a CPR class specifically for kids, because it's different when you're doing CPR, trying to clear an airway, something like that.
And that maybe the other folks in that group of people shouldn't take offense to that, knowing that they want to help their family member just as much too, but just how important it is to have that one lead person.
That's right.
Good advice, Amy. Thank you.